Hello and welcome, my Knights of the Rhombus table. How you doing on this wonderful day? It's Chris here, and today we're going to be playing with Pat today. Pat's new skin, which honestly, I gotta say, out of all the skins that exist in the game, one of my favorite for sure. Pat was usually a grumpy, kind of old, fat man-looking guy. He's a big gorilla-looking, angry ogre of a monkey, right? And that's how we look at him. But now he's winterized. He's happy. He's friendly. He's good. He's got a broomstick for some reason that I don't fully understand, but all right. I mean, sure. Well, he's Pat. You don't know why he's got a broomstick. That's why we love him, all right? That's why we love him. And, you know, I'm just a big fan of this guy. But what I wanted to do today, in particular, was not just use Pat, but explain how to use Pat and why would we use Pat in certain levels, in certain situations. 'Cause I think a lot of people kind of get confused on what the best way to use Pat actually is. And by far, the best tower to use with Pat, in my opinion, is the tack zone. All right, check this out. Now, we're only using a 4th tier tack right now. We're already kind of dominating. Once we get up to the tack zone, things are gonna change quite drastically. As you can probably plainly see, hopefully, I think we could all agree here that tack zone already starting to own Bloons is pretty sweet. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. So, wow. Dude, I mean, look at this thing freaking shoot, dude. It's pretty freaking insane. That's all I really gotta say. But, the way that he works and the reason why he's so gosh darn powerful is Pat has something called the Rallying Roar, which gives all of the towers around him +1 popping power. And eventually it turns into 2 and I think 3 and 4 eventually. Like, as you go up in levels, it actually gets stronger. His Rallying Roar increases in power. Now, if you had something that already does 20 damage per shot, increasing it by 1 doesn't really change your damage output much. Going from 20 to 21 means nothing. But if you have a tower that goes from 1 to 2, now you're straight up doubling your damage, your total damage output over here. And that's why this guy ends up being so good with the tack zone. Because each one of these little projectiles normally does only 1 damage. And this is another reason why powering up the tack zone ends up being so ridiculously powerful. Because the tack zone by himself really isn't that good. He's like, okay. He's mediocre. He does his job, I suppose. But as you get up higher and higher, you realize this guy ends up being pretty freaking phenomenal, I would say. Alright, what I'm going to do here is, even though I started off with a boomerang there, I might, if I can fit him in here, I can. I can fit another boomerang in here. We're actually going to go for a double boomerang strategy, believe it or not. We're going to get this one up to a permacharge eventually. And the reason why I'm doing this is because even though this is a very good starting boomerang, and he still can clean up some Bloons kind of as they come around here, being able to reach here, here, and then as they go around the circle, reaching them one more time is going to be extremely helpful for us. So that's why this was going to be our permacharge. And the reason why we're going for primary monkeys is mainly just because the tack zone's already delicious. Pat already does a good amount of damage. Increasing the damage of all the other monkeys around me is going to be extra specially helpful. So I'm kind of excited. So just to kind of prove it, just to kind of show what we've got going on here, let's throw down. Let's use this thing. Next time we see a big group of Bloons, let's show you the true power that we can get out of this guy. So, wait it out, I guess. It's kind of going a little fast here. No big Bloons coming out, though. I want to wait for a big Bloon. Me to show off my big Bloon popping power. Ooh, now we got another ability here, though. That's kind of exciting. Round 70 lasts forever. So here we go. Tack zone finally gets used. I don't know. It's so hard to tell because we're already annihilating things so easily. It's like not even a question at this point in the game. As you guys probably know, round 0 to 80, really not that difficult on chips mode. You can usually rock through those things, you know, on any easy map, almost no problem. But 80 to 100, no matter what map you're playing on, is going to be difficult. So you really have to decide what you want to go for, what kind of strategy you're going to go for here to do the best job that you can do. And my strategy this time around is definitely going to be a primary monkey kind of strat. And again, I think with Pat here, I think it's really going to hook me up. I mean, I've actually literally built only primary monkeys besides my alchemist. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm going to be perma-brewing this guy. I'm just going to be straight with you. I may end up going for double alchemist play, though. I mean, that could be pretty reasonable for me. Still need another $16,000 to get this guy going, so I'm getting there. You know, hopefully before round 81, basically. I think even round 81, the tax zone will be able to own almost by himself here, even without even getting powered up that much. Another thing that I'm probably going to have to do is after I get those two guys going, I'm probably going to get my overclocks flowing. 2 overclocks, an attack zone, and a permacharge here. Dude, you're owning things. No problem. 0 questions whatsoever. So, Pat, this is why Pat is so wonderful, though. If you actually just look at this guy, man. Look at him. I mean, he's level 12 at this point. Increased attack speed. His range actually is doing a lot of stuff at this point. But now he's going to get to the point where he can stun Moab-class Bloons. Holy crap. Rallying Roar increases radius and duration, plus increased damage to ceramic and Moab-class Bloons. Well, this is why Rallying Roar is so gosh darn good. And then 17, 18, increased stuff. Attacks pop more layers, and then Big Squeeze can pop several Bloons at once. So actually, believe it or not, my least favorite part about Pat in its entirety is actually the Big Squeeze. It sounds cool on paper. We hug the Bloons because we like them that much. We're big and oafy, and we hug things because we like them. It doesn't end up actually working out for us very well. Because he stops doing his attacks when he's going to do this. Oh my god, look at him. He's just so happy. I love it. He's got the little scarf blowing in the wind and everything. They tried to make him like, I don't even know what the correct word for it is. Like adorable or cute, I guess you could say. He's just like the big lovable oaf kind of guy. I don't know. He's got like, look at his eyebrows. They're not even in the same dimension here. One's a little higher than the other just to make him look goofier, right? It's just, that's why I find this sort of hilarious. All right, here we go. It's permacharge time, baby. 37,800, exactly where we wanted to get, man, before round 81. 80, usually not a big deal. So, oh my god, whatever. But even getting here for round 79, this is wonderful. So here we go. This is actually a good test for us. Let's Rally Roar. Rally Roar, oh my god. Freaking delicious, dude. Freaking delicious. Let's hug this bad boy. Hug it! Take it down! And then we stun him after they get unhugged. So it is nice, but stopping yourself from attacking does suck quite a bit. Alright. I am a pretty happy camper. I think the next thing we need to do is either go for our what's his name? Crossbow Master, or just overclock the towers that we currently have. I mean, I could probably afford both. I don't think I need to do anything too wild here. I mean, I think everything that already exists is pretty freaking solid, but I do worry about round 98. No matter where I'm at, who I am, what I'm doing, I always worry about round 98. Always, always, always. I'm not really feeling the Bloon Solver today, though. I mean, he's usually one of the best round 98 towers if you can get him going fast enough, but I'm not even really feeling him. What I might do, something sort of goofy here. I don't usually do this, but I think in this scenario it might work well for us. I've never tested it out with a Rallying Roar. There's maybe another attack shooter up to a Super Maelstrom. How do you guys feel about that? I don't know. I mean, I like the idea. I just don't know if it's really going to be all that happening all that easily. But now we're stunning Moab-class Bloons next to in range of all my destructive action over here. So straight up ownage sauce. Hug some Bloons every once in a while because the cooldown on this guy is not very big because again it's not all that powerful. All right. What did I want to do? All right, let's do it like this. Let's get a Crossbow Master. Let's get a single overclock, and maybe I'll just decide who I want to overclock at what time here. Throw him down over here just because he does stuff. $15,000, and then we're going to save up for a Super Maelstrom, and I think we can afford all of that right around round 98, which is right around the zone where we want it to happen. But Pat is a good hero. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. You know, people got mad at me because I said throw acid in your face last time. Well, let's throw pillows in your face this time, all right? If you do say anything different, that Pat is not a good hero, we're going to throw pillows in your face. So get used to it, dude. Just straight up get used to it. Another thing that I want to do is I wanted to get my second Alchemist going over here because I don't know how powerful this is going to be. So I just kind of want to get this going in here, make sure I can pop DDTs pretty easily. Make sure these guys are almost always powered up to DDT popping power. And all that good stuff. And just make sure he's always kind of powered up. I guess that's the main thing. If all my towers are always powered up, I'm going to be happy. Alright, Zoma God's coming in hard right now. I kind of wanted to Rally Roar it, but I kind of don't want to waste it if I don't need it, you know? I also haven't even been using Permacharge. Here we go, Rallying Roar. There we go. Roar! Pop them Bloons. It does have a pretty reasonable cooldown, though. Not something you can probably use every single round, maybe close to every single round. It's kind of iffy. Here we go. Rallying Roar. We get our overclock going. And then, like I said, I wanted to go for a super Maelstrom here. Another 16 grand. Going to be a little tight here. That's what he said. Oh, yeah. Look at this little guy. Oh, man. Rallying Roar. Taking down DDTs. And we didn't even overclock it. And because he's cheap, he gets overclocked for as much time as you want him to be overclocked. You can just constantly non-stop overclock him. Unlike really expensive towers, they changed it so the overclock doesn't last quite as long, which is fair, but a little goofy, to be honest. Overdrive is probably my best tower, even against Permacharge. I think Overdrive is actually better. Attack, so what am I saying? Overdrive. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. Here we go. Permacharge has 568,000. Oh, they're really close. That's actually quite entertaining. Here we go. Let's roar. Reinforce. Oh, my God. It's doing freaking nothing. Round 98, though. Here we go. We got the money for it. No, we don't. Not yet. Now we do. Super Maelstrom, baby. I kind of want to roar. There we go. Let's Permacharge Maelstrom combo. Bloons getting taken down, baby. They got nothing on us. And we get to Rally Roar for round 98, round 99, which is a big DDT level. Cha-cha-cha. I love it. And then the bad balloon, though. Oh, man. If we didn't have the tax zone here, we would actually struggle against this thing. That's the best way to put it. But because we have tax zone, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for us. All right. Just about here. We're going to hug these balloons once they pop out. Hey, we get another Rallying Roar. This is wonderful. Rallying Roar, hug some balloons, get a Maelstrom going, and that's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it these days. Insta-Monkey, glue action. So let me know in the comments below what you think about Pat's skin. If you think he's good or bad or just kind of weird, you don't really think you're going to use him. Let me know if you know how to use him properly now. Now you've figured this all out thanks to Super John Bombo. If you did enjoy, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you have not, and have a super duper delicious day.